Okay, here it is, Joanne. The first thing we talked about was the octave. There, I'm on the 5th fret. Can't fit all the guitar in, but that's the 5th fret. And that's the octave relationship. I'm playing on the 6th string, 1st finger, and then 4th string, 3rd finger. The next octave is on the 1st finger, 1st string. So we have one octave between these two, 1 and 3, and then another octave between 3 and 4. 6th and 4th strings, octave. 4th and 1st strings, octave. Okay, the next thing is the octave division. This guy divides the octave. It's called the 5th. And the chord's called A5 because it's the 5th note of the scale, of the major and the minor scale. The 5th note is here. 1, 5, 8, octave. And then here we have 1, 5, and 8. 4th, 2nd, and 1st strings. 1, 5, and 8. And here it's 6th, 5th, and 4th strings. 1, 5, and 8. So altogether, the 5th is an important interval because it divides both octaves. Next thing we talked about is the pentatonic scale. Later on this evening, I will send you a diagram that has the pentatonic scales with numbers. We talked about 2 pentatonics, minor, starting with the 1st finger on the 5th fret, and major, starting with the 2nd finger on the 5th fret. Major pentatonic starts with the 2nd finger. Minor pentatonic starts with the 1st finger. All right, now 1, 2, 3. This is the major scale. The 1st degree of the scale is on the 5th fret. Then the 2nd degree of the scale is 2 frets higher. The 3rd degree of the scale is 4 frets higher. So these move in 2 fret increments. 1st note of the scale, 2nd note of the scale is 2 frets away from the 1st note. And the 3rd note of the scale is 2 frets away from the 2nd note. So altogether, it's 1, 2, 3. You can see them all down at the same time. 1, 2, 3. That's major. That same sound, okay, of 1, 2, 3, and the whole step intervals between the notes is reproduced here, starting with the 2nd finger. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. The 3s are the same note, right? The 3s are the same. Okay, that's called the major 3rd. That note, whether you play a major scale like this or like this, that note is what makes it major as a major chord, A major on the 5th fret, 2nd finger, major pentatonic, major 3rd. That's the important note. And the major pentatonic, we know, looks like this. Now the minor pentatonics, the other scale we touched on. Now the minor 3rd means that we've taken the 3rd degree of the major scale, 1, 2, 3, each with 2 frets in between the notes, 1, 2, 3. And rather than having a whole step or 2 frets between the 2nd and 3rd degrees of the scale, 2 and 3, we have a half step that we use, which is 1 fret higher than the 2nd degree of the scale. That means that the 3rd degree is flattened or lowered 1 fret or 1 half step. 1, 2, 3, flat 3. So this is why we use 1st finger for minor, because it's 1, 2, flat 3. First is 2 frets between 1 and 2, then only 1 fret between 2 and flat 3. That note that I'm playing with my 4th finger, flat 3, is what makes the minor pentatonic a minor scale. Okay, that's the first part of this series.